We are here at Ricketts Glen State Park in PA. This is full hookup, this whole area. Quite a few sites. This is actually new. Sites are really big. They have smaller sites for smaller RVs and trailers, of course. But sites are kept nice big rocks everywhere. And the sites are spread out. You know, you're not close anywhere. There's a nice buffer zone. Very quiet up here. This is actually the dog area. There's another area next to the water that is a no dog zone. There's definitely quite a few no dog zones here. However, there's enough places to walk that it doesn't really matter. Down by the beach, you cannot bring the dog. But there are other places where you can bring your dogs. You can bring your dogs on all the waterfall adventures. However, they do not tell you how dangerous they are. And I will say this, that I'm 61, and it was quite a hike. One, I didn't even go down. The first one, called the Falls, it was flipping scary. And because it's in the woods, you know, it rained and it was slippery. My husband went down, scared the living daylights out of me. But we had the dogs with us. There's Beans, and there's Zuki. Oh, and she's doing her business. And not a place you could take the dogs. People were doing it, but it was definitely more difficult. If you have a dog that pulls, I would advise against it, because you're going off the freaking cliff into the waterfalls. And they say at least twice a season they have to helicopter people out, and people fall all the time on these falls. There's no railings. They're very steep, and just the one ranger says that she tries to warn older people that might have weak knees or whatever. But again, a lot of campers here. It's always a very busy park. Nice. It's definitely a nice place to bike. It's a little bit hilly, but nothing that's not manageable. Bathrooms are okay. Definitely suffice. This is how close we are to the water. It's right there. And there's some nice, we'll go down here. This is the path to the beach. Very wide path. But there's lots of nice places that you can go with your dogs in the woods. This is one of them. This is 0.6 miles to the beach. Very wide trail, great bike trail. Come on, puppy. And down this way, another way towards cabins. But in here, it's pretty cool. Takes you right down the water. They say this place is really packed in the summer, but it is September 15th, and we've been here since the 7th, and it has not been busy. They said the trails, there's 22 waterfalls here, are super busy, but when we went, it was not busy at all. We were by ourselves for the most part. We were alone. But here, yeah, so we'll go down the water. Oh. Come here, pups. Come on. Come here. Come on, puppies. Let's go. My husband said that the deepest part of this water is like 15 feet. You can fish, but he says it's like 4 feet to cast your line, 4 feet deep. So not the best fishing, but he still caught a couple of sunnies. Went down to shore, and there's a place where they stock trout, and he actually caught quite a few fish there today. He actually did catch a pickerel up by the dam at Ricketts. A couple of sunnies. He caught a bass into shore over by the laundromat there. It's about a half an hour away. When you come up, it's 2,449 feet, something like that, to get up, and it's an 18-foot grade, I think was what they call it. Anyway, very dangerous with trucks. Trucks can only go 20 miles an hour downhill. They just say coming from the shore, which is no joke, an extra hour to an hour and a half with a trailer. We did it. It was ridiculous. And my husband wants to take the trailer down this 18% grade. That's what it is. Yeah, so we're probably going to do that on the way home because this is really only a 3-hour trip for us. It ended up being almost a 5-hour trip going the roundabout way. The directions were terrible from the state park. Just put into shore if you want to miss the 18% grade, and take the directions to the shore, and from there put in Ricketts State Glen Park. What else? It's kind of nice. Very mellow. The beach is really nice here too. Very, very nice. So rangers are super nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Weather got a little cold. It's September 15th and got down to, I think, 48 degrees last night. Pretty windy, rained a lot. So a little chilly, but it's not a cold. It's not cold. It's very weird. 48, and I usually get cold really quickly, but it was not cold. Kind of strange. I got a little sweatshirt on right now and I'm fine. But that's the video for now. Pretty cheap. I think we spent maybe $4.80 for a 10-day stay here with full hookup. So again, the hookup works great. This is the new part, apparently, of the state park. Everything's looks really new. And rangers don't really bug you here. I've been at some other state parks where they can, they're constantly circling. I mean, they're just doing their job, but, this park, very nice, very laid back, but still doing their jobs. We did see deer. Apparently this is bear country, but we haven't seen any of those. They said somebody from, I don't know, wasn't Home Depot, Ace Hardware, said they recently captured a bear up here within the past month and put him in a different place. But overall, I would definitely, if you like solitude, there is nothing to do around here except for take walks, take lots of big hikes. But if you like doing that, this is the best place to come. No service. Oh, forgot to tell you. You better have AT&T or you'll have no service. You have to go more than halfway down the mountain to get a signal. So be prepared for that. No TV. Bring a little side radio. The radio comes in real shoddy up here too. You are definitely in the boonies up here. Yeah, it's apparently one of the second highest grades of mountaintop or something like that. One of the in Pennsylvania. The 18% grade is the second in the state, but don't quote me on that. That's what I'm remembering, and I'm getting older. I don't remember too well anymore. So this is another nice hike. And when I'm telling you, there are waterfalls everywhere. This place is really cool. Again, but it's a rough hike. I think one of the trails is 3 miles, another might be 6, but man, a 38-foot drop down to some of these waterfalls. But if you can do it, they're worth looking at. They're beautiful. We saw maybe 4 out of 22. That's how lame we are. Yeah. And we did. For somebody that normally doesn't hike, it was a 2-day recovery after a whole day hike to the 4 waterfalls. And that's no joke. That's really sad, isn't it? I shouldn't even be telling you all that. Anyway, Ricketts Glen State Park in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure of the town, but I'll put that in the description or wherever you're supposed to put it. Okay. This is Bubby's camping with her 2 pups, Beans and Zuki. Signing off.